Good evening, everyone. Anthony, Wall Street Trader, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, January 10th, 2022. This is not financial advice, educational. Click the subscribe, share the video, click the thumbs up. Here to talk about the Quant Network, QNT. Here we go with the QNT US dollar pair. Look at this. Definitely still pretty well, holding up pretty well in the face of massive Bitcoin volatility. We did hit a real nice low down here at 157 if you were able to catch it. Sort of a prior low on several occasions over the past month. We do have an area of resistance up here about 181, so we're not fully clearing it yet and haven't done so in quite a while. We've had a few, little tease play action here up here, but unfortunately didn't quite crack up as high as we'd want it. Now, a couple of very nice observations is that we do have Quant Bitcoin is still in this upper channel here. So that's the good thing. We're not down here. This would be terrible to be back down here. We're in relatively reasonable heights on the Quant Bitcoin pair. And again, a lot of this, look, we are still generally in the high area of the Quant Bitcoin, which means Quant on a relative basis has done better than Bitcoin through time. And as Quant has been going down, we are still holding tight to Bitcoin. While most of these alt Bitcoin pairs get rattled, Quant's been still holding up. Now, the range right now, we're still between the support area of 360 and resistance at 423, currently sitting at 396. Now, let's go over to Bitcoin. Bitcoin, definitely the rattling of the cages happening this morning. I was like, looking at my screen and just seeing bleeding red on it, looking at Bitcoin and many of the other altcoins that I have, and it just did not look good. However, we're at 41,753. We went all the way down. We wicked down all the way to 39.5. Now, if I zoom out a little bit so that people can take a historic perspective on this, this support level, which has been going on for quite some time, we've wicked down over here as well. Now, wicks don't count unless they stay down there. So, you could say the same thing here, but look at what's happened from here. We went down, we came up, and we wound up recovering from all the way down here, from 39.5 to exactly where we were over here pretty much, and came all the way back. I'm not saying that's necessarily going to happen. There's an area of fear that I have, an area of a fear gauge, I should say, that I'm looking at that kind of tells me we could be in for a little bit more pain. And if we do get more pain and we cross below 40,500 for long, we could be down to 37.4. Now, I'm going to go back over to Bitcoin. I personally think we could wind up holding above here. If we start cracking over 44, then I think we're back on our merry way. So we just need a few days to let this price action play out. But again, if we crack below 40,005 properly, we could be down to as low as 37,400. Now, Bitcoin dominance is a little concerning. It has gone up dramatically. I mean, we went from 39.34 over the last few days. This thing's been cracking up higher while Bitcoin's been sideways to down. So it's a little bit on the concerning side. It is acting a little bit like a fear gauge. But that being said, I think that we will start to see leveling off. I personally think we will stay over 40,005. However, I cannot say for sure, so I have to look at the worst case scenario. Worst case scenario is down here. Again, 37,400, 37,500 in that area. But again, this wick here, we've had a wick in the past as well. This could be a one wick wonder, in which case we start heading up. And if we break 44, well, then this wick, I never have to look at it again. But right now, that's where we're at right now, 41,800. Quant, yes, not where we want it to be. 4, 5, 600 is where it should be. It will get there. But right now, it's going to settle in for a little bit till this volatility shakes out. Quant Bitcoin, on the other hand, also doing well here, consolidating. We are not on that downtrend anymore. We are on the sideways. The first step of going up is to reverse direction from down to side and then up. So again, nothing goes up in a straight line. That's pretty much